What's going on, Gaming Nation? We are back with another episode. Obviously, we got a little bit of a different format today. We hope you enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy the show. What's going on? We got the panelists here today. Going to go ahead and introduce them around. Darrell, what's up, my boy?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Doing fantastic so far. It's a good morning. Going to be a great show. Dan, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. We are up bright and early, ready to give you Gaming Nation. It's going down, folks. We're excited.
All right, and of course, I am Clay from Tales of the Blade. Let's get this show started off the bat. Cue the intro. So, today we're talking about the Nintendo Labo. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this thing yet. Of course, we'll be including a link to it on the Gaming Nation website. Check us out at Gaming Nation or on the Facebook page, and you'll see all the links and discussions there. But this thing, let's talk about the Nintendo Labo for just a second. So this thing is basically another, what looks to be kind of interactive, put together machine type thing that Nintendo, because Nintendo's not new to that whole thing. They've done things before, with with Bob, or was it Rob? I think it was Rob, and they're all their different like accessories and things like that. So this is nothing new to them. This is something that they've done before. It's just in a different format, and of course, it's coming out for the Switch. So it's going to be interesting to see, but it's not exactly something that's entirely orthodox when it comes to gaming and stuff like that. So right off the bat, we're going to get some impressions. Darrell, what do you think about this thing so far, man?
I don't like it.
Wow, okay, right off the bat with that.
I don't like this. I mean, I don't usually we praise Nintendo, but I just don't like this at all. I don't see a good thing when it comes to this, okay? I mean, it's cardboard. That's one big thing is made of cardboard. And me, I'm all about, durability.
Right.
When it comes to, personal things I have. I want something that's going to be durable. This cardboard, how is it going to be durable? Okay? So, let me give you an example. Okay? Let's say I want to, buy this for my son. Okay? My oldest son is 12 years old. Okay?
Yep.
But I got two babies in the house. Also.
Sure.
Okay? Got a 1-year-old and I got a 7-month-old. Well, 7-month-old. And the 1-year-old, he grabs everything, okay?
Right.
Now, my son also has Disney Infinity, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
Okay. Now, Disney Infinity figures are made out of some real hard plastic. Real hard plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And at least about 4 of his figures are already broken. Okay?
Wow.
Okay, one of his figures, I think his grandma stepped on it. He had it on before stepped on it. Another one of his figures, his little brother had it, and he was hitting against the wall and broke the head off of it.
Oh my God.
I mean, these things happen, okay? I mean, you making them out of cardboard. I don't see how long these things are going to last.
No, I mean,
that's just...
No, it just durability, like you were saying, yeah, it's definitely an iffy kind of thing. And when it comes to like cheaper materials like cardboard, and for those of you who are probably wondering, cardboard, what are you talking about? So let me just give you a basic rundown real fast. So these kits that the Labo come with, they come with these different sheets of cardboard that you have to fold and put together yourself. It's almost like, what's the best way to describe it? Those little paper pals that you get like from time to time that come in the sheets, and then you fold them together and they turn into 3D, or even pepakura, or origami, or that's another. That's a term I like to use, but it's basically origami on crack. So you fold them together and you create these things, and then you use them in conjunction with the Switch to like ones are like a backpack that like has like arms attached to it, and you punch with it, and it comes with a robot game. I'm not really sure how that's going to play out, how it's going to connect, but that's basically what's going on, and the price range is extreme. And like Darrell was just saying there for a second, for durability, for the price, I mean, it's cardboard. I just can't even start with that. Dan, what are you thinking about this, man?
Oh man, like okay, so I see the good and the bad in this, and I mean, I don't see too much good because I haven't been able to actually take it out the box, put it together, and see like maybe they're trying to mix arts and crafts with a little bit of gaming, and I
Mm,
think it's very cool that they're letting us customize our own systems at this point. I really do like it. What I don't like is that $70 price tag because
Mm.
usually that kind of stuff, like Darrell will say, it's cardboard. We're not paying $70 for cardboard. Um, we were talking before. This kind of reminds me of the amiibo situation that they got. The amiibo figures, where I really actually like the amiibo figures, but I've learned a lot of gamers just collect them and don't actually use them in the game of what they're for.
It's very true.
So this is a little intriguing to actually see what they're going to do, and maybe if this is successful, what their next step is with this idea.
Yeah, I mean, no, I
mm.
definitely feel you with the amiibo thing. Especially in terms of the fact that they are very collectible, and they don't really do much for games for the most part. Like we use them a lot in Legends of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and unfortunately we had to take several out of the package for that, even the very collectible ones, which was really painful. Coming from a collector's standpoint, where I have a lot of great collectibles that are still in box, I dust them every once in a while. I show them a lot of care and attention. Um, they definitely get a lot of love because of the fact that they're going to be worth. Actually, I bought an Ezio figure, which is kind of interesting because I'm playing Assassin's Creed for the win. I bought an Ezio figure back in the Brotherhood days, and it was $50. In box, it's now worth over 500.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I could sell that
I'm the
puppy for
same way
10
with you,
times.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And some of these amiibos are going to be worth a lot, especially ones that came with collector's varieties. So, in terms of spending a lot of money for something that might break, and I want to go over that for just a second. So let's talk about the price range. We talked about, we're looking at the robot kit one, and it's $79.99 on BestBuy.com. So I don't know, the price may vary from retailer to retailer. We'll see how that goes. But when you're looking at a price range like that and you're paying for a lot of cardboard, but you're also paying for the software. And in terms of the value of the software, because Nintendo games usually range from 40 to 60 at launch, they do range as low as 40. So for an $80 price tag, you're already knocking off anywhere from half or from 50% to $60 off. So that's at least you're going to be paying anywhere from 40 to 20 just for cardboard and wow, I died. Strapping. So you're going to get all these different components for that little bit of for that money extra. So is it going to be worth it because of the value of the game? And we haven't seen that just yet because we're still in the early phases, and all we've really seen so far is a trailer. So let's talk about that for a second in terms of really dealing with that price range. Is it truly worth it, Daryl? What are you thinking, man?
Um, this, I don't know. I got kind of mixed feelings because I feel what Dan's saying. You got to really grab it out the box and you got to play with it. If something's worth it in that.
That's
Okay,
true.
I didn't know if that game was worth it, but the deal breaker for me is okay. If my cardboard get destroyed, can I use the software and pick up the cardboard for a cheaper price? Okay, how would that work? I mean, if the cardboard get destroyed, is my software destroyed also? I mean, I didn't know these things. So, to me, I can't really say. As I look at it right now, the price is just, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, $70, for basically some cardboard. And I don't know what kind of games is going to, allow me to have. I mean, you got to think about it. 60 and $70, those are AAA titles prices. AAA.
True.
Those are the prices of AAA games, okay? So you're trying to tell me that this Vanity with Variety Pack is worth a AAA game? You're trying to tell me that you're going to have this much, what's the word I'm looking for? Material in this one little box is going to give me the same thing a AAA title will give me. Okay, this robot game that's $80. That's $80. Okay, you're trying to tell me you're gonna have that much content? That's why I'm looking for content.
Yeah, I mean,
You said,
that's how it always is with over here. Is just making sure that we got the content. I mean,
yeah,
let's be
that's
real.
it. Okay, okay, that's what I want to know. I want to know is each one of these kits are going to be AAA title content inside. And so that's what I can tell you is worth it. Me looking at the cardboard, yeah, that's one thing, okay, but the content is a whole other thing.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
let me see the content, and then I can let you know. I really can't answer that right now.
And that is unfortunate. The drawback of discussing things like this in an early phase is because there really hasn't been a whole lot of testing or like demoing to see if it's even going to be a thing. But I don't know, Dan.
But
For the
looking at it right now, though, I don't think it's worth it. Because I
Okay.
don't believe you're going to have that kind of content in that box. I
That's
just don't believe it.
that's true.
I don't believe it.
I don't know how. Dan, how do you feeling, man?
I do not think that it's worth it, and I will eat my words if I'm wrong, fellas. I will definitely I will come on the show and I will say I was wrong. This is super legit, but I think that the Nintendo Switch, they need to keep working on their third-party games and making this system bang even more. Like, I don't know if this is really necessary, my friends, and I'm not trying to be a hater because usually we're on this show saying a lot of great things about Nintendo, like every show. And this is the first little move that I'm just like, okay, guys, like maybe I just don't get it yet, you know? Maybe it's one of those ideas like when they brought up Netflix years ago and everyone's like, no, we don't need that. We don't need to send movies to our house. You know what I mean? Like, and it was the next big thing. So who knows? Maybe this is the next big thing that no one believes in yet. But as of right now, I want to see them put some more money and time into developing some new third-party games. I want to see some stuff that I've never seen on Nintendo.
Personally,
And I guess we're getting that regardless because we're getting an origami system.
the origami system. This is not the Labo. This is Project Origami. That's what we're calling it. That's official. Nintendo. You can take that, but you gotta pay us for it. Oh my gosh, really? Nintendo, you can have that one, but you gotta pay us for it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta happen. But on this end of it, I really want to say that it is Nintendo's way to kind of create something that's like motion activated, or especially with what they did with the Wii, and then of course to the Wii U, which I've focused on a little bit less, which had more of the controller being like the gyroscope for like flight simulators and things like that, like Star Fox. That was fun, but
Oh my gosh.
they really haven't played much with the Switch's activity in terms of being a motion game. So that's where I think that they're playing with this, which of course dates back to their habit with coming out with different accessories for their systems, which I mean it's been interesting. Some of them have worked, some of them have not. Power Glove.
Yeah.
But
what's your boy?
yeah, oh God, the bird. No, don't even start with that one. Don't even start. Their headset or their guns. I mean, let's just be honest here. I mean, there's a lot of different things that really have worked and have not worked. But again, we go back to the whole point that this is still early. It's still a trailer. We have seen no demos. So in terms of what's going on with it, we'll have to get more research done with that to really get a good idea of what's going on. But you heard it right here at Gaming Nation. It's a little bit skeptical right now. Yeah. That's all we got to say about that.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but I just, like I said, I can't get behind the cardboard. I mean, I don't know. I can't get behind the cardboard. I mean, I remember from my, the little nursery rhyme when we was younger, the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't build your house out of straw, okay? And sticks might be one step up from straw, but you don't build your house out of sticks. You want to build it out of brick. That's going to handle weather. That's going to handle the rain, sleet, snow, and the big bad wolf. Just point blank, okay? The big bad wolf is going to be your mom come in the room and step on your Yo, Labo, whatever it's
Labo,
called.
Labo.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing is, okay, I would. You brought up some earlier when you were talking about your collectibles. Okay.
Yep.
You got to think about this. You're grown. Okay. Of course, you're gonna take care of your things. Okay.
Yep.
A child is not gonna take care of the things a grown person will take care of. And it
That's true.
seems like they're targeting children for this cardboard. It seems like that's what they're targeting children. And I just don't think kids are gonna be able to take care of this properly.
Well, I mean, no, that's very true. And like I said before, I remember going to a friend's house where they had the Dance Dance Revolution pad, and that thing was not cheap to replace. So as Dan was
Hmm.
mentioning earlier about, can we buy these parts separately? Is it going to come in a
Exactly.
separate pack? Can I replace the cardboard if it gets damaged? That thing was not
Hmm.
cheap to replace. So we're talking about something that's, that comes as is with the system. Is it going to be worth? Is it going to be not worth it? That's not the term I want to use here. Is it going to be affordable to replace if necessary, if it
Exactly.
can be replaced at all? And that's some things that Nintendo really needs to look at with this. Dan, any final thoughts on this one, man?
Yes, I do want to touch on your last point because if this is not able to get something like either a third party China or somebody coming in, I think it's going to be a huge failure because what you guys just said. I mean, this is made out of cardboard. We got kids. I mean, you don't even have to have kids to break cardboard. Like, I mean, you just need a cat or a dog or something, and they'll be at that thing when you're
Hmm.
gone. I mean, it's scary because, I mean, the end of the day, no matter what you think of it, these are investment to us. And maybe it's just for fun, for enjoyment, but it's an investment. We buy something, we want it to last, for
Hmm.
$70 for cardboard.
It's true.
Guys, like I just couldn't see myself going out and buying it. It's kind of like when the hoverboard craze came out and they're like $500-600. It's like, man, looks cool, but I just don't see myself $500 to get a little mini scooter thing. It's
Hmm.
Especially as faulty as
I
they were
agree.
when they first came out. And touching on amiibos, or collectibles, things that you want to last. And you brought up pets. That's another thing people need to take into consideration when they get into these things because I have cats, and my middle cat, who is my largest cat, yeah, heifer, has done absolute destruction on my home. And it's not because she's a bad cat, it's just because she likes to chew. So, we're talking
Hmm.
about amiibos, those are highly collectible, and I have one of the original Legend of Zelda Link amiibos that came out, and she chewed the Master Sword off.
oh
Yeah,
no.
she ripped the puppy right off, and she has, like, I'm looking around my house right now, and I'm looking at like my end tables and my entertainment system. On the corners, she just likes to nom on things, and she's adorable as can be. But when she sits there and wants to chew on everything, I can only imagine me leaving a cardboard cutout fold up thing just hanging around for a little while and her get curious about it and go over there and start nuzzling on it and wrecking it
Hmm.
and then start chewing on it and completely just destroy the thing. So pets are a consideration. Kids are a consideration. You've got to take all these things into consideration when making investments like this because $80, I don't care who you are. You could be Donald Trump. $80 is, no small deal. I don't know about the Donald Trump bit.
Donald got billions.
Obviously, he got money.
I was gonna say to him that's like 8 cents, bro.
But my dude still goes to McDonald's, okay? Let's be real. I don't care who you are. If you still going to
He's like,
McDonald's,
"I've
you trying to
never
save
had
a buck
$80
here
in
or
my
there.
hand in my whole life.
If you go into a fast food joint, you still trying to hold on to some money. I don't care how much
Oh,
you got.
yeah.
That's
I'm
all
trying
there
to
is
get
to
that
it.
2 for $4, bud.
That's it, man. So, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
mean,
that's
I'm like that with anything in life. Someone always told me everything's better when it's free or everything's better when it's discounted. Like never
Yeah.
pay full price for anything. So, and as a fan of Nintendo, they've always usually given us bang for our buck because that's what I live
Exactly.
by as a consumer. This though, it's like, wait, what kind of finesse move are you putting on me, Nintendo? Like, what's really in this box for $70? Like, you guys don't usually do this, so it's a little crazy that they have this because, like I said, Nintendo's usually giving us like a lot more for less. So, hey, maybe when these come out and we get to see some reviews and get to unbox them, maybe this is a really cool idea, but I just do not see it yet.
Yeah, me either. I'm the same way. Like I said, $80 is AAA title. You know, that's just AAA title at this point blank. You have to give us.
You could go get a legendary edition of any game you want, basically.
Exactly.
You know, for $70, you're getting like the good DLC and the extra packs and maps and everything.
Don't even bring up DLC.
Like I said, it just takes time. We just got to see. It's gonna take some time. Nintendo, you gotta show me some kind of software that's gonna make me pay $80.
Because if you pull the Skylanders and I end up paying $60 for a game and $300 for a full set of figures, we gonna scrap. And that's all there is to it. I will find you, Reggie Fils-Aimé. I know where you work, Nintendo. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, it's the end of the show, so it's time for Coming Up. Darrell, what's your Coming Up pick for this week?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard because everybody's been very, very quiet. It's been quiet so far. I really doesn't have anything, okay? I mean, I tested out a couple of games. I tested out Medicare to Survive, and I won't be picking that up. I didn't like it. I tried the beta. I didn't like it. So as of now, I don't see anything as of now.
All right. Dan, how about you, man?
All right, I am checking out a game. My kid likes this show called OKKO on Cartoon Network, and they are releasing a game in 2 days for the PlayStation 4. OKKO Let's Play Heroes. Now it looks like it's going to be a little mash 'em fighter game. It looks like. And it's basically, it's kind of like looks like a platform fighter. It basically just takes off from the TV show. And dude, there's not a lot coming out because I had to just kind of pick a cartoon my son likes, but it's called OKKO Let's Play Heroes. It looks kind of fun. It's going to be out in 2 days on January 23rd for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. If you guys have checked out this show on Cartoon Network, it's kind of like Teen Titans Go. It even, like OKKO kind of even sounds just like it's same like animation. But it's pretty funny, and it's like a fighting style game. It looks like a platformer. So go check that game out. It is OKKO Let's Play Heroes.
All right, there you go. And, of course, my pick for this week is actually already out, so I don't know if you're going to call that one coming up. But it's been in development for a long time now, and it finally hit its official release. If you guys have not checked out the game Subnautica, I'm going to go ahead and bump the official release. It is a really awesome game. Check it out. It's for the PC, and it's kind of high requirement, but it's a fantastic game. I really think that everybody should check it out. It's got tremendous story. The whole thing pretty much takes place in an oceanic world, and you have to survive and micromanage your health and food and water. It's insane. So check it out. It's called Subnautica. It's an amazing game. Give it a look. And that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank everybody again for joining us. Dan, where can we find you, man?
Hey, you guys can find me at the Fan Club on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you guys give me a like our Facebook page to win prizes. Always check us out on YouTube and give us a subscription and give us a like, guys. Thank you.
Darrell, how about you, man?
Hey, you can find me on Fandoms Anonymous, and you can find me on Gamer Nation.
That's right. And of course, you can find me, Clay, from Tales of the Blade on Tales of the Blade at the youtube.com/Tales of the Blade, facebook.com/Tales of the Blade, right here on Gaming Nation every week, or of course on Fandoms Anonymous, either the Fandoms Anonymous YouTube page or the Fandoms Anonymous Facebook page. I'm all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know who we are Fandoms Anonymous. It's FANDOMS ANONYMOUS. We're all over social media right now. You can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. Check us all out of all of our official locations, and come give us a look. Come join the conversations. It's always a great time. And as we always say, if there is anything else, thanks for watching and have a good one. Damn, I'm a big robot gonna smash some things. Let's go.